Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net, and today I'm playing with the Berry Harvest background stamp set, which I fell in love with, and I'm mixing it with my Phases for All stamp set, which has got the most gorgeous fonts and phrases on. So let's get started. This is the background stamp set, Berry Harvest, very beautiful, but there's no sentiments in it. This is Phrases for All, really nice font, really nice wording, but no pictures with it. So the two of them do work really well together, and I would recommend putting them together in your basket. So then, to start off with, Phrases for All, I'm going to be using the Congrats stamp, and I also have the wording for underneath as well. So I'm just going to line those up on separate blocks. So what's great about this is they do link up. So some of the words with some of the phrases work, and you've also got this line that you can add as well. Now, my recommendation is not to put them all onto one stamp. You could do and stamp them all in one go, but I feel you're going to get more control out of it if you put them onto different stamps and do them like that. So you need a piece of scrap basic white. I did pick the first one up and then realised I hadn't got enough space, so I picked up a second one that's got more space. Pop your Congrats down. Then my recommendation is to do the line straight underneath that so that you've got your spacing worked out. And then you want to put the rest of the sentiment underneath. So this one here says, let's pop some bubbly, which I love. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that's my sentiment pretty much done. I'm just going to cut this up so it's ready to add to my card. So I'm going to cut a straight line across the bottom of that. Okay, you can probably see I've left about 1/2 centimetre underneath. I'm going to be doing the same on this side, on the top. And then I'm also going to cut the other side as well. Now, I want to flag this slightly. So as I've cut it, you'll notice that I haven't cut the top totally, straight. It's not square and all the rest. That's okay, because I'm going to flag my card in the end. And you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and now you can't tell. So it's perfect to add straight onto the card. Just need the background to be done. So to do the background, I'm going to be creating my own DSP using the Berry Harvest stamp set. My recommendation is, if you use these stamp sets, to add them onto the biggest block possible, or you can use your stamp positioning tool. Okay, use your Memento ink and just twist it as you go on top of it so that you make sure you get it into all of the nooks and crannies of this very detailed stamp set. And my other recommendation when you're using background stamps is not to add the sticky image back onto it, okay? Just go straight from the grey foam. Don't add the backing on. The backing makes it slightly more rigid and makes your stamp hold a little bit better. But on the big background stamps, I also think it can hinder your stamping. Great on the little ones, not so good on the big ones, so I always leave mine off. Now, as you can see over in the UK, our background stamps are just slightly too small for your 14.8 height cardstock, but that doesn't matter. It just leaves a little bit of a ridge at the top and the bottom. It means you can frame it, or it means you can leave it as it is. It looks fine. Don't worry about it. So for this, I'm using dark and light smoky slate. Okay, you can see that I'm using the light one first, and I'm spreading this out towards the middle of the leaf. Now, I'm not going all the way to the edges of the leaf. This is just a very sort of quick colour splash, and I did one of these in colour recently that's also on my channel, so do flick through and have a look for that. I did it in Lost Lagoon, and that looked beautiful as well. I don't feel you have to colour this in perfectly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've also got videos on my channel of me colouring this in perfectly and getting every little bit done right. But why take half an hour sometimes when you can take 5 minutes? This is a really quick and easy, but still looks pretty cool way of colouring. Okay, so just get the colour in on there. Attack each leaf. This is unusual for me because normally I start off with the dark and then use the light to blend out. For this one, I'm starting off with the light, and then I'm going to come in just with the dark to add a little bit onto it, okay? So you can just see I'm sort of dotting it up the middle and towards the bottom just to create that sort of 3D effect. And it's not much, a little wiggle at the bottom and up the stem is what I'm doing. Okay, really not concentrating on this massively, very quick. So I quite enjoy doing these cards where you just use one pop of colour and the rest of it you use greys for. I've done this on a few of my projects recently and I've always thought they work out quite nice and look pretty beautiful. So I thought I'd do it on this stamp set as well. So now I'm coming in with my colours. So this here is Light Fresh Freesia. I'm doing exactly the same. I'm dotting it around. I'm not doing every berry. Some of the berries you can see I've left white. I'm just getting as much colour onto the berries as possible, but not being neat about it, okay? I'm just splatting that on there to give that little pop of colour. Okay. I noticed I'd missed a bit of grey. Finish that in. And there we go, that's pretty much your card base done, okay? So what I've decided to do is, as I mentioned to you, a little bit of the bottom and a little bit of the top isn't clear because, you know, it is using an American company and their card sizes are slightly different to us. So I've just chopped that off and I'm going to put in this onto a black card base, okay? So you're just going to get a slight frame at the top and a slight frame at the bottom like that. And I quite liked that. I thought that looked pretty cool. Okay, I haven't bothered with the sides. I've just done the top and bottom and I did quite like that effect. You could have gone all the way around and made a frame, up to you. So stick that down on your card base. I've stuck it flush just using my seal. And then you've got your sentiment, which you're going to want to be putting on. Now I've turned this so it's landscape. I don't often do many landscape cards, so I've popped it on so it's landscape. Put a bit of adhesive on there and stuck it down. Okay. Finally, up to you. You can embellish this as much as you like. I'm going to be using our black metallic effects. You know me, I love my metallic effects whenever I can use them. So I've just put 3 little dots on there. And that is the card finished. What do you think? Quite quick, quite simple, but I think really effective. I am loving this berry harvest. I'm really enjoying coordinating it with the phrases for all. If I was you, I would put them both together in a shopping basket at slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Let me know in the comments below whether you've enjoyed the project or not and what else you'd like to see from me. Thanks. And here's the finished project. Thank you for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Everything I've used today is available from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. If you did enjoy the video, please do drop me a like or leave me a comment. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and come back for more content. I also have an Instagram page that I'm trying to grow at the same time. It's at slimandstylish and every like or follow helps. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye.